Hello everybody, so in today's video I'm gonna show you the new Minecraft beta and preview 1.21.70.23 and the new features it brings to the game. So here we have Minecraft preview here on the 1.21.70.23 update, and we have the corresponding Minecraft beta and preview changelog. So let's get started. The first thing we want to do is create ourselves a new world to test out the new features. So let's do this real quick. There you go. And now that our world is being created, like so, we can see that we can play Minecraft normally, so there's no game-breaking features or anything. So that's pretty cool. And we can start with the changelog. So here we can see that this just says like, okay, what's the Minecraft preview and beta, so we can skip through this. This is the little thumbnail they chose for that. And here we have a little resume, which is basically that sheeps have different colors depending on where they spawn. And we have wandering traders and cartographers. They have different updated traits for them as well. If we go down, this is where we can actually start and check out the new features. So first of all, we have the fixes and the changes, which is the first thing is leaf litter being able to be bone mealed. They fixed this. So if we go ahead and get ourselves some leaf litter, which I believe is quite a lot here for some reason, but oh well. And we get ourselves some bone meal, we should not be able to bone meal the leaf litter as well, and the natural ones as well. So we can't do this anymore. Here we have the cactus flower, which was able to spawn even though we had a cactus farm. So basically this was a cactus and a cactus flower farm, but they fixed it. Now if the cactus block is going to be broken in a specific amount of ticks, no cactus flower will spawn, just limiting how much mess in the chest and whatnot for the actual farms for those. So that's pretty cool as well. And that's also a Java parody. And for aim assist, that'll be for controller, they now do not require the experimental toggle, so that's pretty cool as well. But the actual changes come here. The cartographer and wandering trader rebalance, and here we can start by the cartographers here. They have 7 new maps, and to test out the 7 new maps, which brings you to new places in Minecraft, we can try out just that. We can do this by simply getting ourselves a villager, like so, and we can do this. So basically, unlike Java, they already come with a job, so we kind of have just to go through all of them until we have the one that we want. And I think there is one right here, this one right here. Up. Let's try to get them to be separated. Well, here's a new glitch for Minecraft. So basically, there you go. We have a cartographer here, or cartographer, and we have different maps. So we need to trade with him to test out the new maps. We can do this simply by getting ourselves some emeralds, like so. There you go. And trade, there you go. So now we have a Savannah village map. So that would be different. So for example, if we get ourselves a compass as well. Nope, no honey, just compass. If we go ahead and get ourselves that. Okay, and we go down again, we have an Ocean Explorer map, and we will have a different one as well all the time. So also, last time I had one with a Rune Trials, I think. I tried that a bit before. We had like trial chambers as well, so that was pretty cool. So they have different maps for them, so you can try and see what you can have with that. And here we can see that with the wandering traders, we also have different things to give us. So for example, we now have better prices for them, and we also have new basic supplies from players, so they will get more of our supplies instead of just asking for emeralds. And here we have 2 new items from this list. So for example, we can have a water bottle, water bucket, milk, fermented spider eye, baked potato, hay bale, and we now have selling these items here. So we have logs, different types of logs, and enchanted iron pickaxe, and potion of invisibility. So for example, if we get ourselves some wandering trader, so slash summon wandering trader. Here he is. And here we have nothing new, but we can see that he has baked potato and water bucket here that he can ask from us. If we do this again, we can see that we have a potion of invisibility that we can get, so that's pretty cool. So here it is. So here we also have the main one they keep showing, which was the sheep wool color in warm and cold biomes. So we need to go ahead and get ourselves a warm biome, and we will be able to see the new things. So for example, in temperate biomes here, we have the common sheep will be white, and the uncommon sheep will be black, gray, light gray, and brown. And there is a rare chance of getting a pink sheep to spawn. This was basically like that since the bane of Minecraft's existence. So if we can get ourselves a sheep, that would be cool. If we can't, we can't. Also, this is a cold biome, so that we can also look at that as well. So I'm actually going to stay here and actually look at the new features as well while we do that. So here you can see that we can have in the cold biome, so basically where we are, we can have black sheeps, and the uncommon sheeps will be light gray, light blue, and cyan. Now, in my opinion, it's really weird to have this different non-natural color sheeps, but okay. And we still have our pink sheep, so he can still spawn. And let's just try using spawning. They're not processing that, so let's do sheep, and let's try out the sheep spawning and see if that does anything. But here we can see the sheeps already. So here we have that, okay, so that will be normal. Here we have a cold biome. Yeah, so we do have different, oh, okay. So here we do have blue sheeps, which again is really weird to have in Minecraft, but hey, there you go. So indeed that does work. We can do a line of sheep. So for example, if I go ahead and do a line of sheep here, we also might have a pink sheep, but unlikely. Okay, and we can see that we don't have the blue sheep anymore. So I guess that is an interesting change. So yeah, so there you go. So that will be for that. And to get ourselves a warm biome, we will need to go ahead and try to find a desert or another type of warm biome like that, like Badlands or something. So that could take quite a few times, so I'll just cut until I find one of these. Okay, so I decided to just use a /TP command because this was a bit complicated, but here we now have a warm biome, and we can already see the warm cow here. So if we continue, we can see warm biomes. Here we can see common sheep is brown, uncommon will be gray, yellow, orange, and red. And we can still have a pink sheep. So, like I said, red sheep, really weird to have, but we can still try it. Here it is, a red sheep, yellow sheep, orange sheep. So everything they say does align. We do have different color sheep, and they do spawn differently on different biomes. So that's pretty good. And we can also try our biome switch here, where we can see that we have, well, pink sheep. But if we do this, there you go. The sheeps really become the normal temperate sheep. So that is interesting. It's an interesting change, and I'm sure there's gonna be many debates on is weirdly colored sheep a good thing. So here we now have features and bug fixes. We can see that we have different chances to get a bundle in different villager chests. So good thing we had a villager, like, you know, just a village here, where we will be able to see if we have any chests in these houses to see if we have any chances to have a bundle. Okay, so here is a bundle, finally, and we have an empty bundle. So there you go, that's the bundle that comes in villager chests. And yeah, 33%, I think that is definitely good enough. It is gonna be rare enough to be a useful find once you have it. Okay, so here we now see that we have camels will naturally spawn in the desert, so that is an odd one, but I guess they didn't spawn before. And we are now getting into the bug fixes. We can see here. Bushes can now be snow logged, so that's cool. Bush can now be replaced by other blocks. And bush drop itself when broken with shears or with a tool that is enchanted with silk touch, otherwise it drops nothing. So bush, so the actual bush itself is a new block. And that's a bush. And snow logging, they could either say using powdered snow, but I believe they're just saying that. There you go. So that would be a snow log bush, and it can be replaced. So if we have, for example, a bush, maybe not the map, but the actual bush, there you go, and a grass block, it will replace it. So as you can see, I just replaced the bush, and the silk touch, well, that just kind of speaks for itself. So yeah, that would be that for that. For the cactus flowers can now be placed on farmland blocks. So I am not gonna try to find another village again. So let's just get us off our farmland blocks and the cactus flower up. Okay. There you go. We can now go on it. It's floating a tiny bit. If you can see it, it floats a bit, but you know, and there you go. And it also breaks. That's pretty cool. So if we have a, hold on, I want to try out something. If we have a cactus, okay, so it does drop it. Okay. And here we have Enderman can no pick up. What? Okay, I think this could be can now pick up cactus flowers, so that will be a bit complicated to test that out, but just think that the Enderman can now have this in the hands and pick it up. So there you go. Here we have the firefly bush, so firefly bush can now be snow logged. So if we do the same thing again, the firefly bushes and our snow logging material, which will be our snow. All we need to do here is simply do the same thing we did before. Firefly bush and snow logged. So here they changed the amount of them attempting to be placed by water. So lower the chance of them being attempted to be placed by water. Tweak for world generation. So there is less of them spawning next to water. So that would be like, if there was like water here, there will be less of these. And reduce patch size to when placed to 2 to 5. That is definitely an odd way of saying it, but okay. I guess I'm probably saying about this. Yeah, this. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I ain't sure what they actually mean by that, but hey, there you go. The firefly bush now has the same bone meal properties than the bush block. Well, if we get ourselves a bush, then again up, and we bone meal it, we should have the same thing. Yep. Nether fungi, warped and crimson fungi, no longer Z-fight, so that would be like the actual textures. If you looked really closely, they could like Z-fight one texture inside another, but they don't do that anymore. Short and tall dry grass are now randomly offset like regular and short and tall grass. So here we have short grass, for example, and if we have tall grass, it won't be next to one another. It will just be placed in different areas. And the gameplay. So players' fall momentum is no longer reset after exiting and entering a wall. So Think of this like how people used to survive hardcore worlds. You just jump, leave, and survive. Well, now you can no longer do this. And okay. And here we just have just general changes. So we now have an alternative movement, player is connected to movement. This is Battlefield. Okay, so just change how the movement changed. Fix typos in music. So they had spelling mistakes in some form of music names and they now fixed it. And that's basically it when it comes to the actual new update for the new blocks. But here we now have friends drawer and create new world. So it will be this right here. Here we have our friends. And the mobs fix bufferfish attack and flight logic. Basically you just fixed a bunch of bufferfish things. And here we have the data driven, so pause. Okay, so no data, but pause. Okay, so basically particles don't move anymore. So if we go, this is our firefly bush. If we do /time set midnight, we should see some fireflies. Yeah, and as you can see right here, they start moving. So there you go. And you can also see some sounds. If you can hear, there is some like sounds, some cricket noises. That was believed introduced in the last update, but there you go, that's pretty cool. And fixed an issue with other players multi-scenarios could get stuck in dying animations. So that would just be the... I wonder if this is like a very old bug where in servers you can see like people, but like in a dying animation just keep walking. That could be there. And rotate sideways moving forward. So that would be like a just weird like flicking animation basically when doing that. So that's pretty cool. So they removed that. Fixed block breaking sound, not playing. We can clearly hear the blocks making sound when you break them. So that's pretty cool. And hand bobbing no longer occurs when the game is paused. So here you can see we have the hands on the bottom right, it's moving, and pause. And it stops moving. It stops moving. Here we have Minecraft logo misplaced on progress screen. Well, no. Well, they fixed it, but you know, there you go. Touch controls fixed a bug where players were called stay moving diagonally after opening menu. Oh yeah, that thing, yeah. Basically, when you have like another menu, you keep walking like this, even though you're not actually in the game. That was pretty cool. Keep inventory is back to being a cheat on all difficulties. Okay. I believe that was always a cheat, but I guess they removed it and gave it back. Now they put it back to a cheat. And here we now have the technical updates. And this is just a classic technical update, a bit advanced. But here we just have... You will be able to go through these, but these are not really important except if you're going to be making a specific like server or data pack, resource packs. So all of these are basically only for that. So yeah, that will be the new update for you. So this was the Minecraft update 1.21.70.23, and yeah, it brings interesting changes. In my opinion, the sheep change is a bit weird, but there you go. So yeah, if you liked today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you for the next one. Bye!